Yeah! Go card! Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Tricky back here with another My Team video. Yo, so we got a reaction to react to, bro. Heat Vike when they made a reaction video. I actually watched it already. I've tried to make videos, but I kept messing up the audio. So here we're gonna go a third round. I'm gonna stay calm, not gonna get upset. I really think bro misunderstood what I said. So we'll get to that later in the video. I'll talk about a few things that he talks about, um, and pinpoint them. I'll try to make it shorter than my initial video, bro. I did an hour and 20-minute video. I want this to be no more than 30. I might hit 40, but it can't go past that, man. I gotta cut it down. So I'll try my best to cut it down. So we're gonna talk through a few things, but not too much. Everything is opinionated. I want y'all to understand that. I don't like any of his opinions on anything, period. So we're just gonna differ on opinions, but putting this content out so y'all have something to discuss, and y'all can leave your own opinions in comments below. But also because he called out my name, even though he said it wrong. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this and what's going on. Basically, Carlo called out JC2K for his video talking about how massively disappointing um, season 5 is, which I agree from a competitive elite player standpoint, or people trying to win King of the Court against Ty Debo, which is what you're trying to do. Uh, it was a massive letdown for where we thought we would be at. There is some good things, like there's always good things in almost everything, and there's also bad things in everything. We think the bad things outweigh the good things. For budget players, this would be a good thing. I think it could have been better, and that's my opinion on it. So that's why I say it's a L, because it could have been better. But like I said, we're gonna go through all this. Um, History between me and Heat Vike. I even know bro made a whole reaction video. I commented on it because as I was watching it, it's an hour and 30 minutes long. I felt that it didn't deserve a reaction video because he just didn't understand anything I said. And his reactions was of a standpoint of not understanding what's being said and making assumptions, and not following the video, really, to be honest. If he didn't get it, he just didn't get it. He can make a reaction video if he want to. But the last reaction video he made, and it's just too old for me to make a reaction video on. He didn't tag me. I tagged him in my stuff. I didn't get a tag from him. If he did tag me, I didn't get it. And I check my YouTube alerts all the time, but I tagged him, and I will be tagging him in this. Like, I tag all the time. So, it's what it is. But yeah. His perception of things is beyond me. Anyways, let's get into this video, man, because that was like 5 minutes, bro. I already got 25 minutes left. Let's go. There's a lot to cover. His video was 36 minutes long. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it to 30, so I'm gonna cut some of this stuff out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna cut some of this stuff out.
So we are back here with another video, man. I'm not even 100% sure what I'm going to title this video yet, but what we are going to be talking about in this video is everybody kind of coming after Carlo, and then we're also going to be talking about Carlo's reaction to JC2K's Season 5 is disappointing video. Because that video, my goodness, that video has got some contradictory things that I will absolutely rebuttal, man. You guys know me.
All right, so first off, Carlo, I got no hate for Carlo. I don't agree with everything Carlo says. Carlo does be saying some stuff to be making you think. Usually it's a Carlo Ty Debo beef. Occasionally I might have reacted in the past. But I really don't get in between that. Y'all they've been doing that since they've been born, basically. So I feel like me and Heat Vike might have this Ty Debo Carlo beef, but hey, it is what it is, man. Um as far as everybody attacking him, everybody did attack Carlo. I feel like it was a little bit unwarranted the way he was attacked. But I mean, he did put himself in a position. He has to gather his thoughts. He needs to write them down or do something, because he's not the type that can freestyle. It's just some of us can't do that. He's repetitive in his wording, which Heat Vike doesn't like that about Ty. Ty is repetitive also in his wording. Um, but sometimes it's like that. It's more gives you more of a like a vibe kind of YouTube video instead of I structured this to be like this kind of video. He like is very good at structuring his videos. You hear him all the time say, "Hey, let me look at my notes. What I got to go." That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like that. Some people are not. Carlo's not like that. But Carlo might want to try that a little bit because people make fun of him because of his mess ups. And then he doesn't correct himself. He just lets it go. So yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, I don't think JC2K was too far off of with his arguments and his discussion on why he thinks season 5 is a letdown for him. I think it's from a different perspective. A elite player, or if you don't want to use the word elite, a competitive player, or trying to be competitive, whichever way you want to cut it. He's in a different bracket compared to Carlo, who is also competitive, but he's talking about lower end cards, which don't make sense because none of those cards he would actually use. So I don't understand why he's talking about them. They don't make his team. He just does gameplay on them and move on. Usually calling most cards trash, anyways. And then he like doesn't do gameplays. He's not here for that. He doesn't play gameplays. He doesn't like. I don't even know if he uses these cards. If I'm being honest. So I don't really understand the correlation. I don't use lower end cards. So of course, if they're not good on higher end teams or mid to high end teams, they're L for me. If they don't even make the mid tier, like they're L. They're useless to me, and that's just how I feel about it. If you want a budget person, go talk to DBG. He'll tell you if it's a beast card for a budget team. Not saying that you can't win them to win because that's skill. That's not that the card is good. Having skill with the game and making a bad card good does not mean the card was good. It means the player with the sticks in his hands is better than the other player with the sticks in his hand with the good cards. That's the only difference in 2K when it comes between elite cards and budget cards. If a budget card win with a little bit of help from 2K, because we all know 2K kind of helps you, it's also your skills, your attitude, where you get flustered in a game, if you're able to stay calm and play. That's the difference between Tom Debo and a lot of people. He locks in, and while he's flustered, he's still controlling the game and playing the game to win. And a lot of people get flustered and fall out. Not just Ty though. Lou's a great player. Ebance is a great player. Splash is a great player. All those players, that's how they play the game. So that's what really regulates if you can play the game or not. The card being good or bad is based off stats, badges, animations, stuff like that. And that's what makes it an L card. Stay in your lane if you don't know what you're talking about, bro.
So we're going to talk about today's content a little bit as well, man. And then we're going to just talk about, we're going to go over some comments that people have left. We're going to just kind of go over it all, man. We're going to go over all the drama that's been happening. Because honestly, and I've said this to a few people the last few days, it was just over the weekend. It was just like 972 boozer game plays and 57 breakout videos. And like I understand if you're like a new player or a casual player, that kind of content, like it can be important. Or if you don't have much time to play the game, like you might want to know, oh, should I spend the hour to get boozer or whatever. But that kind of content serves no purpose for me. I'm here for the takes, the take.
Right there, he just categorized players. He just said new players, beginners might like this. I don't like this. He categorizing players. Remember that. Remember that he did that. All right.
Takes that people have about this game. I like to go deep with this game, and I will defend my takes, man. So, kind of to start off this video, and before we do, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We're almost to 1,000. That would be very much appreciated, and also leave a like on the video. But the first thing that we're going to talk about is Carlo specifically. Now, Carlo is not a very book smart individual. I think we all know that. Sometimes his vocabulary struggles a little bit. Sometimes, it's really hard to understand exactly what he is trying to say. But that does not mean that he is dumb. He still brings forward very valid points. I would argue more valid points than pretty much all creators. So just because you're not book smart does not mean you're stupid. And people are using that against Carlo in every instance. I'm seeing it so much. Oh, your points are invalid because you're just so dumb and brain dead. And
Okay, I agree. Being able to tell somebody's a little bit different shouldn't be a reason to call them stupid. However, I don't believe he went about the right way by calling him illiterate or saying that he's not very literate or that he doesn't say things right. Like I said, the way I came at it was he might want to organize his stuff a little bit more. He gets flustered. That's kind of a better way to come at it. But I mean, I guess you could call him something and then say that you should protect him. I guess that's the route we want to go. That's whatever. Anyways, he goes on his rant about how Carlo is a good person and a little bit slow, but we need to consider his comments. Is basically what he says, bro. Like y'all can go watch it yourself. I'm not lying. That's literally what he says, bro. Let's go.
go in depth. Let's get the facts on the table, man. Let's act like this is a court session. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna skip this
Like,
too.
do I need to get like my mallet out?
He
And
says
when you are burnt
bullshit.
out on this game as heavily as somebody like JC2K is, the excitement is gone. The joy is gone. You need to take a step back from this game to ever be able to enjoy it like you once did. And if
I don't agree with that. Everybody knows I play Warframe. If you're in the Discord with No Return MG, I play Warframe. I talk about it. I'll be inviting people. You can see me playing it. I've been playing that game for like 10 plus years. I never get bored of that game ever. I'm always trying something new. I love the game. Um, Also, the community isn't toxic as fuck either. So that might be a plus. But I've never stepped away from that game and be like, oh, I'm not enjoying it. I need to take a break. I play the game all the time. I know plenty of people that play games all the time and never have these issues. Stepping away from 2K isn't a I'm stepping away from it because I need a break. I'm getting too into it. No, it's this game isn't getting better. Period, bro. We're literally going backwards. The free cards are going backwards in stats. Like that makes no sense to me. Going backwards in height. Like why? Why are we going backwards? Out of all the college players, you can give us more than half being taller in their position than being midgets in their position. Like we couldn't find any taller players to play. Now there's a few, and then obviously the ultimate cards is the 7-9, but we'll get to that, man.
you don't do that, everything will be a letdown. And to say that it's a letdown for everybody, like he's assuming this season is such an L for everybody, like hell no, it's not. There's people that are hyped about this season. You know what I'm saying?
There's always gonna be somebody that's hype about the season, bro. Like not everybody hates it, but I'm pretty sure it's a small amount of people. And then everybody was hyped because they said college when this thing came out, but when they saw the rewards from the report, they were like, what's up with these rewards?" Everybody paused on the rewards. The theme was fire, but the rewards were like, "Yo, what? We don't want this, bro. We don't want this at all." And it's not just me. It's not just JC. If you go look at the Twitter, you'll see, man. Like it's not a hidden joke. Like it is what it is, bro. Um, but yeah, he can say that he's a content creator. He's been doing content forever. His content is a representation. I can't say it. Representation of his Twitter community. So that's a lot of people that feel that way, right? So I mean, I'm just saying, and it also he's speaking from somebody who plays competitively. You're speaking from a casual.
Man, so I just, I don't know. Let's see what else I have written down here. Um, I don't understand the complaint about the college content and the college jerseys. This is something that people have asked for years, and now
Who asked for it? I don't even watch college basketball at all. When we got the next sets in past years, that's when I first learned about who's the top players. I really didn't care. I watch NBA. If you're not playing the NBA, I don't give a fuck who you are. When you step court on the NBA and you show game, okay, now I respect you. You know how many college players have flopped? Like I don't like Ben Simmons. Like what? Lonzo Ball is not good. He's not. He fell off the wagon, bro. We and what Anthony uh Bennett, I think that's how you. I think that's how you say his name, right? Greg Odom was a flop because of injuries, but he was a flop. What you call it? Who else, man? You can name number one picks that ain't done nothing, bro. Nothing. Like what? So what are we talking about right now, bro? Nobody cares about this stuff, and I don't care about jerseys. The jerseys are fire. I like the jerseys. I have no problem with the jerseys. But as far as the college content, bro, I don't think anybody was begging for it. There's a game coming out soon. Like what?
We have it, and now it's an L. We see that all the time too. Like, if you think that they could have executed this better, explain to me how they could have executed this better. Don't just say,
That Galaxy Opals that they're dropping out with could have better defense. Number one. Only a few of them have good defense. Most of them don't have any defense. Some of them have great defensive animations, but the numbers aren't that great. Like a lot of these Galaxy Opals don't compete with other cards for defense. Now, I will say Cam Boozer is a fire Opal because his defense numbers actually are better than Tom Chambers. Tom Chambers obviously has a better shot, but Cam Boozer's shot is still knocked down. Um, yeah, like Boozer beat a lot of people, bro, in defense. But not all the cards are stacked like that, right? Not all the cards are stacked like that. A lot of these cards got terrible defense. They're all offensive cards. And then if they're not offensive cards, are they are all offensive cards? The AA got me. Are all offensive cards? They're small point guards. 6'2", 6'3". What the fuck are we playing with? And then WNBA is the other 10 cards that we're not going to mention. So really there's 31 cards, 10 of them are WNBA players. Nobody using them. Then you knock off 7 small point guards. Knock that off. Then you knock off one player from each position as the troll. Knock that off. You're under 20 cards left. They could possibly be good. Now knock off 7 of those because they trashed their defense. So they're not usable in game. And not only did they trash the defense, they didn't give them an amazing jumper. So they're neither great offensively or great defensively. They're mid. Now you're down to 6, 7, 8, 9, something around there range of cards. And then let's get to the ultimate card. I think he's about to.
that this is extremely underwhelming. Tell me why. If you are so smart, if you are such a genius, tell me how this could have been better.
I
You
shouldn't
know?
have to. That's not my
So
job.
that's just what I have to. And you can tell from JC's voice in this video that he's just like sad and depressed with this game. Like he really needs to take like a month off. And I'm not trying to judge, I'm not trying to even come at JC, but I know how this works. Like, look at DBG. He took a little bit of a step back, and now his content's pretty decent again. People just get burnt out. Ties burnt.
What you mean, bro? He stepped away and came back. He stepped away because he didn't like 2K. He didn't like the path that it was going. He didn't like how everything was so money hungry. Like he stepped away because it was costing too much to be competitive, right? And then he came back and he did budget stuff. Now it didn't cost too much for him to be competitive. He just don't like the idea of spending that much money on the game. So he stepped away. He came back because he likes basketball, right? And he's great at his content already before this break and after the break. The man pulled like 41K average views, bro. Like, what are we talking about? He came back, he does budget cards, and that's his lane. Like, he picked budget cards because everybody else was doing top content shit, and he ain't about to spend the money to do it, and he's succeeding at it. Like, what? He didn't step away because, oh, I need a break from the game. The game is too hard. I'm getting burnt out. He stepped away because he didn't like the direction of the game. And people that stay don't like the direction of the game. He didn't come back and be like, I still like the direction of the game. He still don't like the direction of the game. He doesn't. He just gives praise where it's due, and then he talks shit where it's due as well. But he likes the budget cards, so of course he would like free cards. That's not a good example, bro. You somebody that doesn't like free cards, that want the top and best cards. You somebody that's in the same field as JC and Ty. Use Splash. Like use those type of people when you talk about that. Don't go grab somebody who will like the content because that's the content that they do.
Burnt out. Splash is burnt out. JC is burnt out. What do you hear from them? It's just complaint video after complaint video. That's all that it is. Because, like I already said, nothing is ever going to reach their expectation because it is never going to feel as good as it once did unless you spice up your life a little bit. You know, step away
No, bro, it's never gonna feel like it once did because it's not like it once was. It's not. I'm about to give y'all examples, man.
and just, yeah. Anyway, let's continue. And somebody left a comment about
Oh, I got stupid chat.
day with this college content that made everybody's team. We'd be done with my team in like October.
Oh, look at that. I went a little bit too
Like,
far.
do we not understand how Pace does this a little bit? There's other creators that do this.
Oh, he's talking
What is
about me
up
right
with
here.
this whole trend? We will know about it. Don't even worry about it for a second, man. And another thing that I really don't understand, I've seen this with that Tricky guy, and we're going to talk about Tricky again later. Don't worry. He dropped maybe one of the most horrendous takes I've ever seen. Probably the most horrendous take I've ever seen. The worst comment I've ever seen. Like, I'm not even tripping. No offense to Tricky, but you guys already saw my reaction video to him. One of the comments that he left was just absolutely obscene. But we will talk about that later in the video. Don't worry. But he does this. JC does this a little bit. There's other creators that do this. What is up with this whole trend of like if a card comes out and doesn't make the best team in the game, it's an L card? Like, brother, if we had a card come out in every goddamn drop or every goddamn day with this college content that made everybody's team, we'd be done with my team in like October. Like, do we not understand how pacing works?
Okay. Let me break it down for bro. So pacing works like this. If we're at a level of Galaxy Opals that come out and they have good stats, everybody that is Galaxy Opal will be graded by the cards that have good stats. Comparatively. If we have dark matters and their stats and animations start to change, their jump shot starts to change, then we expect change jump shots, better animations, better stats. If 100 overalls come out, we expect rewards to be at dark matter level, if not 100 overall level. Hence why we expected level 40. Hence why we expected the level 37 pack to be dark matter. Right? We're following pacing. That's pacing. Everything is aligned, pacing. Now, how do you grade a card? If a card doesn't live up to the best opal, it's an L opal because it's not even one of the best opals. If it has a little glitch or trait, better jump shot than all the other opals, better dribble moves than all the opals, better defense, it boosts it up a little bit. Mid tier or best at something. That's how that works. Now, if we have cards that are free that have neither the best shot, the best animations, or the best defense, they are L cards. It's a grading tier. These free cards, most of them, will have no jumper, too small, which is a category, no animations, no defense. That's a L card. That means I can't implant it into my lineup, and I mean implant. Plug it into my lineup, implant, plug it in, what you call it, use over another card, however you want to put it. I can't do that because I won't be competing against other players that have other cards that aren't free and that are more playable than my card. When I have other free options from festivals that are even better than those cards. Are we following what I'm saying? The greatness cards are outdated. There's better defensive cards, better shooting cards than those cards. And only the dark matters are really usable. I think one opal is Gary Payton that people use. Other than that, nobody else uses the opals. Rashard Lewis shot is terrible. Like, I mean, Brooke Lopez is a nice budget big, but there's other budget options, not for free. But actually, Ryan Hollins is a great free pink diamond if you could get them from the season rewards. Uh, yeah, there's really no other budget bids, but budget bids are hurting as far as free. But you have Ware, you have Henson, you have Klingen, right? So those cards are better than these free cards. That means those free cards would be on the lower end, which means they would be a L if all the other cards are available as well. So, all that being said, for each of these positions, for every one of these cards, you can find a better card than that opal, except for a select few. I'm thinking 6 to 7. I don't remember off the top of my head, but 6, 7, my bad. They might be better than other opals at their position and other dark matters, lower end dark matters. So they push into the top tier of cards you would be able to use because it's your favorite card and still compete. If you can't use a card and still compete, that's an L card for people who are looking to form teams for competitive play. That means showdown, which is just slightly competitive, and that means king of the court as far as fives is concerned. Now, triple threat, you can do anything with any card you want. All star team up, if you got the right team, you can do anything you want. We're not talking about those. We're not talking about domination. We're not talking about breakout. If you're playing breakout, any card in your arsenal will work. If you're on mobile, any card in your arsenal will work. Your card don't get graded based off of those game modes. That don't make any sense, bro. It gets based off competitive play. Why are you making a video saying what card is good or not, and you're not talking about showdown or king of the court? Those are the only ways to tell if the cards are good. It has to have good defense, offense, and a good shot, all around good. And then if it's not all around good with one flaw, it's not good at all. Like, what?
So that's something that I really don't understand. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit, man. Um, I think that with packs, people are going to complain about packs no matter what if there's no event.
Yeah, I
Now I
don't care
know the
about
odds
that
have been
part.
low.
He don't know what
Drop
y'all talking
events
about.
every week at this point. They
I don't care about his
way
festival part.
that would really help a lot with the Galaxy Opal option pack and the top rewards were Galaxy Opal. So the complaint is right. We
We'll talk
should
about
get
this
a
later.
dark
We'll talk about this
matter
later.
having to grind their butt off for. You know what I'm saying? So that is my opinion on the Galaxy Opal game. Like I'm not even joking. Like these two cards, if you luck out and pull Moses Malone or Carl Malone, these cards are insanely good. Now I get it. It's only a
No card from season 1 or 2 is insanely good. I just want that's all I'm gonna say about this. No card from season 1 or 2 is insanely good still. There's no card. No card. It's insanely good and doesn't have a better card. Multiple better cards out. They dropped a lot of dark matter big man and opal big mans between All-Star break till now that are better. And we have pink diamond budget players that are better than Moses Malone and Carl Malone. I am sorry. That's the truth. Nick Collinson is better because he scores threes at a faster clip, like way faster. He doesn't need to dribble. He doesn't need to move. He just needs to shoot threes. Way better. Carmelo is so far down on the small forward list. It's ridiculous. There's so many more small forwards better than him, especially depending on what you want. But defensively, I will say Carmelo is up there. But overall, no, he's not up there, bro. He's not. His shot is okay, but their shots there are better. And then Giannis is a small forward, so like that's the only really defensive card you need. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, power forward is loaded now. It's loaded now. It's completely loaded. Center is hurting, but most of the loan I wouldn't run it center. I wouldn't run it center. Now I'm not saying these cards aren't usable for top players, but if you're an average player, a casual player, you come out with these cards, you're getting smoked. You are. I'm sorry, that's the truth. You're getting smoked. That's why nobody wants this pack in there. That's why we're arguing about this pack. It should have been a 99 premium pack. Nobody wants hidden gems. Nobody wants wild gems anymore. We're past season 1 and 2. It should be a 99 premium pack. And there's nothing wrong with saying that that's a letdown, that this is just a hidden gem pack. That's a letdown, bro. That's not good. It's okay. It's not good. That's a letdown. That's all JC2K was saying.
A 20% chance, and it might even be even lower because I wouldn't doubt if that pack.
I don't need to listen to more of this.
And this goes into everybody complaining about the pack odds going down. You want to know why the pack odds went down?
I'm not talking about
Married to
back
that, but
odds.
let's talk about why they lowered the pack odds.
No.
This from other content creators as well. They'll make a point in a video insinuating that there's nothing to do, and then they'll insinuate that like this college content is overwhelming for the average person. Like, what do you
I ain't never
want?
said that.
And that's what this whole JC2K video comes down to, is what the hell do you want? And he never tells us. He just says this all sucks and
Actually, the whole video he tells you. He tells you what the problems are, what he thinks it should have been, and that means if I thought it should have been, that's what I wanted. It's kind of the same thing. I know he didn't use those exact words, so you might not follow what he's saying, but that's the truth. Also, when you react to this video, I know you're gonna be like, "Oh, he didn't exactly say this. I think he said this." That's cool. We'll get to why you do that and what the actual outcome of it is. But I just want you to know the whole video was what I think, JC2K, what I think is wrong with season 5 and what I thought it was going to be. It's the whole video. That's what he does. The whole video, bro. Like, what is wrong with you, bro?
is underwhelming, but he doesn't give us a better scenario. That's what all of this boils down to. And yeah, that comment says it, more than anything. And how are you going to say the game modes aren't rewarding? Like, have people just, if you're listening to a top creator who says domination is the best way to make MT, I'd play about 3 domination games and turn this game off. That is the most boring shit I have ever played in my entire life. That's just my opinion. And I know there's some people that might think that way about Breakout, but I guarantee you that there's a lot of people playing Domination that think it's the most rewarding, that wish that they could be playing something else and don't, because creators tell them that it's not as rewarding. It's the same conversation of creators telling everybody that a certain card is really good, so then every, person feels like they need to get it. No, you don't. Get the cards that you want to get. Play the modes that you want to play.
All right, so with 2K, JC2K Matt, when he said that the rewards are not like good or worth it, simple. When you play a game mode, let's say you play Breakout, right? Are the rewards worth it? Okay. Let's say you play Triple Threat Park, ladder rewards. Are they worth it? Nope, not at all. Showdown ladder rewards. Maybe when you hit 100, 75 and 100, you get that completion reward, you get that box. Other than that, nope. All Star Team Up ladder rewards, terrible. Um, Salary cap ladder rewards are garbage. Now domination did have more rewarding things, and it's more of a direct um MT. He said it's the best MT, meaning like you can directly know how much you're going to get. It's not an estimate. It's not maybe you're going to get some. You're getting exactly that amount of MT along with, you know, player cards that aren't great, but halfbacks badges, legend badges. So, and better coaches. So that's why he said domination. I wouldn't say domination is the best way to make MT. I think he meant like the more direct way to make MT. The other ones are gambles. Showdown, you're not gonna make a lot of MT if you lose. So if you're losing a lot, you're not making a lot of MT. Breakout, you gotta hope you get the 10K. Sometimes I play breakout a lot and I get like 4K, not 10K. I haven't seen 10K in a while. Triple threat park, if you're losing all the time, you're not making any MT. So for a casual player, that would be helpful. Salary cap don't it's not rewarding, bro. It's just not rewarding. I don't even know how much MT you make because I don't play that game. Expedition ex, ex, ex expeditions give you more than that. They give you more than that. I just want you to know. They give you more than salary cap. Anyways, um Yeah, so he was talking about ladder rewards. He wasn't talking about the season and game rewards. Those rewards aren't amazing. They're not bad. They're actually pretty worth it. I think they're pretty worth it to improve your teams. But he was talking about more so the ladder rewards. I hate when people just generalize things, or not generalize, my bad. I hate when people just assume and don't think. Like, think about it. He was talking about ladder rewards. The ladder rewards haven't been updated in seasons. Seasons. They're the same shit every season, and they're never good. So you're grinding this whole thing, and you want to get rewarded along the way. You're not. You remember when we grinded Glen Rice, and the rewards were great, like badges, other good players, um, boxes, packs, like it was good. This, you don't get other players. You don't get none of that. You get nothing along the way that's worth grinding. That's what he's talking about.
It comes down to that whole conversation. This content this season is what was asked for years.
No, it wasn't. I didn't ask for that.
It's a major W. Don't even get me started. That's the next thing on my notes. Don't even get me started on the complaints with Olivier Ryu, the diamond reward that is 7'9" at Evos to Galaxy Opal. Don't even get me started with complaints about this card.
I want y'all to think about something. Do y'all remember last year when we got that diamond Wimby at level 1 and he had 25 speed? That card has like 25 speed, bro. Actually, it's plus 44. So what has he got? Like 45 speed? I'm tripping. I said 44 plus 44. So yeah, it's 25. He has 25 speed. Yeah, he does. That diamond card has 25 speed. When you use that diamond, he has 25 speed. Um, and then when you level him to pink diamond, I don't know how much he goes up, but all the way up to opal, he gets 69 speed. I want y'all to think about this, man. This is an ultimate card that you grind 41 days for. And he won't be the best card after you grind it 41 days. He won't be the best card. He won't be the second best card in the game. He won't be the third best big in the game. He'll be bottom of the barrel best card in the game. He will be. He will be the bottom of the barrel. I'm not eating my words later. He will be the bottom of the barrel big man by the end of you grinding for him and making him opal. When Victor Wembanyama first came into the game, he was 7'4", dark matter, great stats, great jumper. He was the best card in the game outside of Yao Ming at the time. He was top 3, if not 2. And because of his jumper, a lot of people thought he was 1 when that next set dropped. And we spent $50. Everybody bought him. They could spend money. Everybody paid $50 for him because he was worth the $50. He was that good. This card's first time in the game, and he's a Galaxy Opal with 69 speed. That Wimby had like 88, 89 speed, 90 speed, something like that, man. Crazy numbers, bro. It was beautiful. It was a great card, bro. I would bring it up, but like I said, I'm ain't trying to kill time. Y'all can do the research yourself. It was a great card. It was a great card. It was an amazing card, bro. This card is not going to be a great card. It's not going to be an amazing card. I want you to understand. I played against the pink diamond version in triple threat, and he's not even up the court before I'm scored. Like, he's not even up the court. He's running back and forth, and it's literally like 3-point line to 3-point because we're already done. Offense and defense is already done. At 69 speed, he might be a little bit faster, but I want you to think about this. 69 speed, by the time he come out in March, we are going to have hundreds. Pretty sure we'll have hundreds on the floor between power forward and center, one each, probably a team. But even if we don't, let's say we don't have hundreds who have 99 speed to 69. Dark Matters, big man, the biggest of the big mans. Wimby has what, 89 speed on his Dark Matter? Might be higher, might be 92. Then plus the coach and whatnot, you say plus coach, plus shoe. He hits like 75, 79. Cool. Wimby's at 99, bro. Who's he stopping? Who? Who's your 7'9" guarding? Because he can't catch up to anybody. Boom, y'all made a shot. Take the ball at the net, send it up the court. Center's already down. Score. He can't catch Sar. What? Name one big right now he can catch with 69 speed plus your little boost. Give that same center plus their boost, and they're all mid 80s and up. Khalil Ware has a 90 on a pink diamond. He's a Galaxy Opal with 69. And y'all saying this is great? What? Casual fucking idiots. Bro, what is you talking about right now? 69 speed don't matter? You're smoking. There's no way you think 69 speed doesn't matter. It kills the card. The card is dead. You tell me one big man in the game that has lower than 80 speed, you're running on your team, you're like, oh, I'm so happy I have him. What? The pink diamond Wimby is beat all the time. You just run around him. You just run around him. Straight run around him. And we don't get great defensive animations anymore. Only a few cards do. And a 7-9 person that can't reach you is not going to be the one to get him. He has to be at the bucket playing defense or the card is useless. You got him because he's 7-9 and he's supposed to protect the rim. His shot. Let's talk about the shot. Are you serious? You think that shot's a hit? Get out of here, bro. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You make no sense at all talking about this card is going to be good. Anybody that thinks like you it's need to be put in a box. Look at their mirror and reflect because you don't make sense. You've lost all intelligence. Please get it back somehow. Card is not good.
Oh, boo-hoo, he's got a 69 speed. It does not matter. He is 7'9". Everyone asking for 80 speed, elite release. If they gave this card those two things, he would be the best card in the game, possibly for the rest of the year.
Not true. Not true at all. Because we do have cars that have 99 speed. So they still would be better than him. But at least he would be compared among Galaxy Opals and Dark Matters. Right now, he's not even compared to Galaxy Opals or Dark Matters. He's at the bottom of the list. Wimpy came out as the best card as a center Dark Matter when he dropped. And you're telling me they couldn't do that with him?
He is 7'9". This card needs to be balanced.
It's not balanced. That's draining.
You know what I mean? Like, are we serious? It's like that same conversation with
Bro, 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 bro. Oh, actually, my bad. Was it 25? No, 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 no. He came out in 24, right? Oh, he was out before this, wasn't he? He came out in 23? Yeah, he came out in 23. 72 speed as a dark matter. And the shot was crazy. Yeah, he had a crazy shot. That was the thing. The speed was bad. He had a crazy shot, right? And then, not in game. They came out with. Oh, did it come out? They came out with the Invincible, and he had 99, and he had. Yeah, he had 99. This is the next. Where's the end game? End game, he had 99 as well, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they came out with these cards, and the reason he was good with the next drop was because his shot. That's what made him OP. Nobody cared about his speed because his shot. So this card, this what's his name? Oliver card. The reason why everybody's upset is because not only did they not give him speed, which would have been fine, which would have been fine, right? They didn't give him agility. They didn't give him speed. They didn't give him vertical. Perimeter defense, still driving layup. They gave him a low three ball. Wemby had an 88 three ball, right? And then they didn't give him a shot. The shot is terrible. Shot is garbage. He gave him 20 badges at Opal. Like there's like look. He got no shooting badges. Wemby was 72 speed, but he had shooting. He was other than that, he was a complete card. That's why I said elite cards have everything well rounded, but one flaw. This card has two. Shooting's going to be terrible, and speed is going to be horrible. Not just terrible, horrible. It's a big difference. It's a big difference, man. Anyways, bro, I'm wasting too much time.
Everyone expecting all cards to make the best team in the game, and everybody expects every single freaking card to be juiced to the.
I expect a card I grind a whole season for to be elite. Why is that so hard? Why can't it be elite? Why it got to be a gutter card?
The max. This card, if there was no other Olivier Ryu, because we're probably now going to get like a GOAT Olivier Ryu that'll be the best card in the game. Even if they made, I don't think that there's going to be another card that's going to be even close to as good as this card until we get like an Invincible or GOAT Yao or Wemby or Taco.
Yao is better than this card. What? When you get him to Oprah, Yao is better than him. Shit, Wilt is better than him. Wilt Chamberlain is better than him. We probably get a Hakeem. Like there's a bunch of cards that are better than him. Way better than him, bro. What? I don't think he knows how to play this game, if I'm being honest.
It remains to be seen if this card's better than 100 overall Yao, but with the way that people are moving with kind of because they're putting his stats and animations on created players and using them, like 7'9" is something we've never seen before. 7'9" is absurd. If this card had
Not that
juiced
crazy,
Park
bro.
Sigs, it would be the best card in MyTEAM history. So let's just settle down
Terrible. Victor's been the best
a
card
little bit.
forever, bro. What are you
You know
talking
what I'm
about?
saying? Like, what are we even doing? Okay. Let's look at some of these comments, man. And
Oh yeah, we're about to my
this
part.
guy said, "This is why you don't take something you enjoy doing recreationally. It's this game at its fullest, man." So, yeah. 3 days into the season and bro is already complaining. I don't get it, man. Is it underscore NBA 2K?
All right, what the fuck?
The season, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But anyway, yeah. Let's continue. Okay, here we go. This comment is from Trixie. Is it underscore NBA 2K?
Tricky is it underscore NBA 2K.
If you guys don't know my history with Tricky, go ahead and check out my reaction video to his reaction video when he was reacting to me. I know that sounds a little bit cringe on the surface, but it's entertaining. I promise. Go check that out. Anyway, this dude, I thought that sometimes some of the bigger creators had some bad takes. This dude takes it to a whole nother level. And I'm not even trying to hate because he seems like he's a decent dude. But, like, bruh, let me just read these comments. And apparently, when I commented back to these comments, I misinterpreted it. But let me read through all of this and I will see how you guys interpret these comments, man. Okay. He says, "Bro, this season is terrible. They're dropping 41 free cards and only 6 of them are good." Okay, maybe 6 of them, make like one of the best teams in the game, whatever. There's more than 6 that are usable. I can guarantee that. The ultimate reward is garbage. The Oliver Reeve is not garbage. So already 2 points that are wrong. The Packos was supposed to be better. Your comment made no sense. No, it doesn't take away from free content if you can get one of the free Dark Matter rewards, SMH. We already talked about that. I understand that that is something that is going to have naturally conflicting takes on if they should have a dark matter option pack at level 37. That is something that is never going to be agreed upon because there's no money spent players and there's people that spend money. That is why. Um, he was talking about the ladder rewards, not the exchanging the one mode piece after 100 plus games. Roy Hibbard is great and has great stats. Terrible argument. I feel like you just complain to complain. Every single dark matter reward is mid. You can't even use these cards. No. Two of the hidden gems probably make the best team in the game. And Stackhouse and Danny Manning make 99% of people's teams, as well as probably Bill Walton. So 5 out of the possible dark matter rewards that you can get from the mode completion grind are elite. I know they ain't big names, but they're never going to be big names. They're
I want you to understand, elite teams do not run Danny Manning. Elite teams do not run Bill Walton. They don't. Jerry Stackhouse might get ran, but you probably have Julius Erving and Bi, Julius Erving and Harrison Barnes, um, Julius Erving and Kawhi Leonard. Ty Debo doesn't run them. I haven't seen E Banks trying to get them. I don't JC2K don't run them. Everybody Lou don't run them. Like no, nobody runs them. Like these cards, the cards that have dropped recently don't beat out a lot of these teams players. I'm saying Tom Chambers runs small forward for most people. He could be replaced by Danny, but he's coming off your bench anyways. He's not starting. Most of the top players do not run these cards. I just want y'all to know, honest, honestly. I haven't seen one creator run them on their main team yet. And we'll find out more by King to Court. You can watch all the creators. I promise you they're not running these cards. They're not. Now the cards are good and they can compete, but they're not elite. That's an oversight. And I've said Danny Manning, Jerry Stackhouse, and Bill Walton are good. I will pick Jerry or Bill Walton first, depending if you need a shooting guard or a power forward. And then I will pick Danny Manning last. Because there's other cards that could play like him. He doesn't have great movement, and all he is a jumper. And Tom Chambers is literally just the same player with less defense.
reward cards. You know what I mean? So there's that, that kind of sounded like a pretty normal complaint, right? Let's go ahead, and for some reason I didn't screenshot the entire comment, so I apologize for that. We are going to have to go back to the video. But anyway, that kind of sounded like a pretty normal just complaining content. Like he's basically just saying what JC was saying, so nothing really too out of pocket. Still something I will rebuttal, but nothing too crazy. Let me read you the second comment he left replying to Carlo. Not everything in this game is top or reward by money. The whole point of money is to get the reward. It's so many dark matters that you can't tell me paying to get one is going to make it so I don't grind for others. You just paying to get it faster, which is the advantage of money. Right now, there's no advantage, and that's lame as fuck. And I said I had to read this over 3 times to make sure I comprehended everything. So first, you complained
Hey, listen to his reaction to this because I'm hella confused.
because the free rewards suck for the most part, which isn't really true at all. And then you contradict yourself and complain because there's no point in ripping packs because the free cards are better. Because that is what he said. He said there's no advantage to spending money right now, which insinuates that there's no point on ripping packs right now because the free cards are better. That is what he is insinuating. Like, what in the actual fuck? How do you have two? The pack one is absurd. Like, I understand being a pack ripper, which Tricky is, but complaining because you are going to rip packs and not grind the game, you're going to spend money on this game, you're not going to grind this game, okay. So you want the cards and the packs to always be better than the free cards? But screw the rest of the community? Just because I open packs, I want the pack cards to be better? That is how that comes off. Like, am I crazy? You let me know if I'm crazy with
Yeah, bro, crazy. I don't know what the hell he was reading, but he don't make no sense, bro. And then I don't just open packs. If anybody knows me, I grind game modes all the time. I complete the game mode completion for a lot of the game modes, at least 2 to 3 every season. I play the game a lot. I even play All Star Team Up and grind with friends, and all the way to 100. So I don't know what he's talking about. I grind every event. Like I do all that, but I also spend money. My grinding ability allows me to spend less money than most people would to get certain cards. That's what I did last year. I didn't spend as much as everybody else did. I just spent a lot more than somebody who wouldn't spend money. That's literally it. I was like, I'm not even a well, like I'm like in the middle. Anyways, so what he actually was talking about was right here. Damn. So I actually brought up the comments. He didn't. He just read some shit off to y'all that made no sense, which is cool. Anyways, so like he said, I made my first comment. What he didn't say was that Carlo responded, and as you can see, he edited 1 day ago, but he said this when we actually talked about it. Whatever. So if you get one dark matter reward and that's all you care about, then what else is there to do? That was a question. It's not like 2K increases odds that often. These odds are the expectation. Pro should be better, but you should never be able to get top game mode awards just by spending money. He was talking about the pro pass should be better. You shouldn't be getting the top reward, which is what I complain about in my first statement, saying that it's okay for you to get one by spending money. So I replied to Carlo with the nah, everything in this game is top reward by money. The festival rewards and the top rewards of the season are all money spent. Like you have to spend money to get them. That's what I meant by that. I mean, that's clearly what it says. The whole point of money is to get the rewards. You spend the money to get the rewards. You're spending the money to get Yao. You're spending the money to get PG. You're spending the money to get the top rewards in the Pro Pass. Am I tripping? Caesar rewards, top line, you're spending the money for it, right? Correct. Let's move on. It's so many dark matters that you can't tell me paying to get one is going to make it so I don't grind for the others. Talking about Jerry Stackhouse, Jim Jackson, Danny Manning, that group of people from the exchange. If I have got the option pack from season 37, level 37, and it was a dark matter and I got one, you can't tell me that I'm not going to grind for the other ones. They're okay. I could grind for them as well. I'm not going to get one and be like, "Oh, that's all I'm going to do for the rest of the season." But if I came at the end of the season and I spent money to get all my levels to make sure I get level 40 and level 37, and I wanted an option pack for the highest tier I spent money for, that's what I that's what I want. I think that's something that you can want. Like that's not something you should be like, oh, I'm so happy I got the second highest level. No, you spend money on the game because you didn't have time to grind. I do work a 9 to 5. I'm in the military. Maybe I go on deployment for a short deployment, come back and it's the last day of the season. I'm like, hey, let me buy this out so I can at least get one of these cards. I wasn't able to grind all of them. Let me get one of them. And that's not an option like it has been in past seasons. So, of course, I would complain because they changed it to the worst and not the best. They went down a tier. They didn't stay on the same level or go up. So normally I would complain. Why would I not complain about that? That's something you can complain about. Does that not make sense? I think that makes sense. Anyways, the point is I was responding to Carlo, right? I say you just paying to get it faster, which is the advantage of money. So if you pay for it at the beginning of the season, you get that card faster. That's good for a content creator because now I can get the gameplay video out before anybody else who didn't spend money and who doesn't make content or who does make content. I can beat them to the punch, get a video out, hopefully get some views because I found out first that this card was great or that this card was trash. That's another advantage to me personally getting it and other people like me getting it. Also, if you wanted it for King of the Court and you didn't want to wait for the grind or you didn't have time to grind 40 hours to get that card right away, King of the Court is that same day. You want it, you spend money to get it, you bought the levels. That option should have been there. Again, my opinion is the highest tier should have been there for people who spent moolah to receive something that is good for their team. And it's usually an option pack of top level cards. That's usually what it is. And it wasn't this season. That's a bad look. right? And I said, right now, it's no advantage in that lane. There's no advantage in the Pro Pass to spend money and get the top level card. Now, I don't know why he talking about ripping packs. I didn't say anything in there about ripping packs at all. Carlos talking about level 37 with me. He had no place dropping in my conversation and not knowing what we talking about. Yeah, I saw the comment. He talked about how the comment he made. It had nothing to do. That comment ain't got nothing to do with what me and Carlo was talking about. Exit, bro. You out your lane. You don't know what you're doing. And you confusing everybody because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You made your statement and I stated back. Where did I say the free cards are better and than the cards in the packs? How did I contradict anything I said? Each statement I made was a different topic. Every statement I made was a different topic for Carlo. I'm confused on what you're talking about. Also, back in his first line, only 6 cards play out of 41 that drop. Play in competitive play modes. I swear you never know what you're talking about fully. LOL. But he didn't put this in his video. You gonna rant and rave and use my name, bro. Say the whole conversation. This is 1 day ago, before you made this video. Say the whole conversation. Talk about you went to the video. You ain't go to the video because you didn't say Carlos conversation. You just said my two statements like nobody else commented. You commented, and I went back at you. You didn't even say my two. You said these two. You even say my last comment. Bro, get out of here. Making baseless arguments, not knowing what you're talking about. Make a whole video and use my name. Get out of here, bro. It's cool. You want the hype. You rage baiting. You gotta be rage baiting because you don't make no other sense. You have to be rage baiting. You got to. Because you're wrong all the time. Your whole stance is just ass backwards. You and Carlo should be best friends. For real. For real. You just like him, bro. But I'm not Ty Debo, bro. Leave me alone. I'm not gonna deal with you for years and then tell you to get out of here. Leave me alone, bro. I don't mess with you, bro. I don't even like you, fam. At all. I really don't like you.
This, but that is one of the craziest takes I have ever heard. You're pissed because you're not getting your value out of packs because the free cards are better.
Who
Huh?
fucking said that?
What?
Where?
Like, what in the actual. What are we talking about?
I didn't even say that.
I don't even know, man. That one, like, with the MyTEAM community, there will be like 10 comments. Say like 6 or 7 of them are valid. And then like 2 or 3 of them are ones that you don't agree with and rebuttal. But there will be one once in a blue moon like this that makes my entire body just seize up. Like, what? I don't know, man. And that is what I said. I said, how can you have 2 of the worst takes of all time wrapped into one like that and at the same time contradict yourself with both of them? Because he is contradicting himself.
How?
He says that the free rewards are bad, and then he says that he's not getting his value out of his packs. So he's pissed about that
When did I say that?
because the free rewards are better than the pack cards.
When did I say that? What comment in here says that?
And you're going to tell me that I'm not all there
What
and I don't know what I'm talking about.
what comment says that?
I don't think I've ever heard a comment where it doesn't sound like where it sounds like someone knows what they're talking about less than that. Like, seriously, I'm not trying to make a big deal out of this, but a comment like that is a big deal because it's just like, what in the actual hell? And then my boy Keith Turner, can we please hop off the.
Yeah, bro. Like, where is that at? Where's that comment at? Where did I say anything like that? Where did I say free cards are better than packs? Where did I say that ripping packs is worthless? Where did I say that? I just ripped a pack yesterday. It was Tuesday. I ripped a pack yesterday, and that pack was terrible. But I didn't say it's terrible and free cards are better. I never said that. Y'all tell me where. Am I blind? Did I put that? Did I put that somewhere? Am I tripping? I might be tripping. Y'all leave in the comments if I'm tripping. But bro don't know what he's talking about at all whatsoever. he full of shit. Like, where's it at, bro? What? When did I say that? Ain't nothing been deleted. All this is right here. When the hell did I say that? Hey, what? 2 thumbs up. You the only one that commented some bullshit. Like, what we talking about right now, bro? What? Oh man, this dude needs to go sit somewhere, bro. Take a load off, bro. Do something to relax your nerves because you freaking out over I don't know what. Anyways, man, I said this video won't be long, but this shit's probably long, bro. I'm sorry it's long. I was gonna do a reaction video to his first reaction video. I'm not doing it. Like I said before, it's not worth it, bro. Don't know what he's talking about. All his views are ass. Completely wrong as fuck. He's not open minded at all, so he needs to stay off of reaction videos because he just doesn't comprehend stuff. In fact, I think he needs to have conversations with people in his video so that they can explain to him what they actually think. That might help him out because apparently he can't watch a YouTube video and understand it. That's just not something he's capable of, unfortunately. But anyways, man, hey, like, subscribe, leave comments below. We talk about it. I reply to everybody. I don't really care. I ain't scared of no one. So I reply to everybody. We all good. Appreciate the love. Appreciate y'all stopping by. On the way to 1K subs. Keep pushing, man. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow for the leaks. Hopefully they have the leaks. We do some leaks tomorrow, and then Friday we do some packs. I'm holla at y'all. Your boy Tricky. I'm out. Yeah.